Good day, everyone. Today we're here to talk about the features and functions of the Pharmacold S-80 Min-Max glycol thermometer. Go ahead and we're going to open up the box of the S-80 thermometer. And inside the box we have the body of the thermometer, which has a nice stainless steel finish, large LED display, 3 buttons on the front. Room fridge button, which will display either the room temperature or the fridge temperature. The alarm setting button, which will allow us to set the alarm on or off, as well as the high and low alarm set points. And we can have the display in either Celsius or Fahrenheit. On the side of the thermometer, you'll see that there is a 3.5mm jack. That is for the glycol bottle. The sensor is located inside the glycol bottle. And on the back we have a large magnet. Now the magnet is used to attach the thermometer to a metallic surface like a body of a refrigerator. There is a stand that we can use to allow the thermometer to sit on a flat surface. The battery port, which is used for a AAA battery. And we also have the min-max button, which allows us to read the minimum and maximum temperatures, both for the room temperature and external sensor temperature. Now if we hold the min-max button, it will clear the memory and will record new minimum and maximum values for both the external and internal temperatures. So let's go ahead and we're going to pull the pull tab for the battery, and you can see that the display is now active. Takes a few seconds before the display a temperature. And on this you'll see that here it says fridge, and when it says fridge LL, that's reading an error. And the reason why it's reading an error is because the sensor is not attached to the thermometer. So we're going to go ahead and take the 3.5mm jack, attach it. We're going to have to wait roughly 5 to 10 seconds before the first sample temperature is recorded. So once that comes up, we'll get a temperature on the display, and then that'll give us an accurate temperature of what the glycol temperature is inside this bottle. And there we go. The glycol is currently 21.3 degrees, and if we press the room temperature, it is currently 22 degrees. Now the reason why it's a little bit warmer is because I've had the thermometer here in my hands, and the heat from my hands is being radiated to the internal sensor of the thermometer, so it's normal that this temperature will be slightly higher. The alarm function here, you'll see that it says alarm, so that means that the alarm is currently on, but we want to set this alarm. So let's press and hold set, and we'll see that the high alarm is currently set to -1, and that's a little low, so we're going to turn that up by pressing the C and F button, the Celsius and Fahrenheit. We're going to turn this up to 8. Then we're going to press set alarm, and now that's our low alarm. Oh, it's all the way to 4, which is a little high, so we want to go to 2 degrees. So we're just going to press and hold the Celsius and Fahrenheit button, and it's going to cycle through, and it's a pretty high scale that we can have on this thermometer. It goes down to -50 and upwards to +70. So it takes a bit of time to go through it. And once it starts getting close to 0, you'll want to release it and press once, twice, and there we go. Now the high alarm is set to 2, and you'll see that it's flashing fridge. You press alarm, and now it's set. It's important that you notice that the AL is still active on the screen. That means that the alarm is active. And look at that, the alarm is going off because the fridge temperature is reading 22 and the high set point is set to 8. So if we press that, that will silence the alarm, and you notice that the AL is gone. So what that means is that the alarm is no longer active. If you want to reactivate the alarm, press the alert button, and right away the alarm's going off. Now if we want to read our minimum and maximum values, we go to the back of the thermometer here, and you'll see the minimum and maximum button. So we're displaying the fridge temperature. That's the current temperature. We press min-max. The maximum temperature recorded so far is 22.2, and the minimum's LL, which is error. And the reason why that is reading LL is because we need to reset the value after the sensor is plugged in. So let's go ahead and do that. Press and hold min-max. It'll beep, and now we should have 22.3 as our high, which is there, and 22.3 as our low, simply because the sample rate has only been a few seconds. So now that it has changed to our fridge temperature to 22.4, our maximum should read 22.4, and our minimum should read 22.3. This function is also available for the room temperature for 23.6 and 23.9. This is a great little feature to have if you ever have an event where your fridge temperature is increased and you can't figure out why, especially on a hot summer day. You can always check the room temperature. If you went away for the weekend and you find that the fridge had gone up to 10 degrees and you can't figure out why, simply check your room temperature. If you see that on a hot summer day your room temperature has spiked to 30 degrees, you may have suffered a power failure within your unit that the refrigerator is located in, or possibly something has happened to your air conditioning which has increased the ambient temperature to above 30, which causes a lot of stress on the refrigerator, and a lot of refrigerators can't operate above 30 degrees ambient temperature. So what happens is that the temperatures inside the refrigerator start to climb. So again, this is the Pharmacold S-80 thermometer, S-80 thermometer, and this thermometer does come with a traceable certificate that we do calibrate here in our office. And if you have any questions about this thermometer, please don't hesitate to give us a call.